What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to yet another video. This is fitness related once again. I thought about something. I thought about the fact that I've never showed you all what I eat, especially during a time when I'm cutting. I've never showed anyone really what I eat, but today I decided to actually shoot a dedicated video talking to you about what I eat, whether it's me cooking the meal prep or me paying someone else for the meal prep. So I want to take you through everything that I eat, what I prepare for my week, almost like a day of eating, but I'm really just showing you preliminary what I eat during the week for a typical day. So just to give you an idea, I'm 5'7". I started off again around 182 pounds. My maintenance calories would range around 3,000 to 3,200 calories. But for my cut, I dropped those calories down to 2,500. My macro range starting off, I wanted to hit 200 to 210 grams of protein, 270 to 300 grams of carbohydrates. Fat, I wanted to range between 50 and 60 grams. Another thing I started to implement was cardio. I do 2 HIIT sessions a week and I do 1 low intensity steady state session per week. And at that pace, I was actually able to lose about 7 pounds in the first 14 days. So we're gonna do this video in levels. We're gonna start off with snacks, then I'm gonna show you my key meals, then I'm gonna show you some of my tricks to curb a lot of my cravings that I go through a lot of times. And lastly, I don't know how much y'all know how much I love Chipotle. Chipotle is what I call it. I'm gonna show you a Chipotle hack that's gonna help you when you're having cravings or maybe you don't have anything to eat at the time. I'm gonna show you one of my go-to hacks. You're gonna love it. So my go-to snacks usually involve fruits, veggies, and some type of alternative snacks to something like chips or ice cream. My first snack right off the top, blackberries. Another one of my go-to snacks, blueberries. I wasn't really a big blueberry fan, even with like blueberry muffins, that wasn't like my favorite muffin. Another one of my new go-tos are raspberries. I don't know how this happened. Never thought I'd like raspberries. I decided to try it. I'm looking for a healthy, sweet snack and I just saw them and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give them a try, whatever. So those are my fruit snacks, not like, the fruit snacks. Oh man, the fruit snacks. Whole nother discussion. They're not on the list. You know what fruit snacks I'm talking about. I'm talking about Welch's fruit snacks. They are amazing to me. Since we've gone through the fruits, let's go to my veggie snacks, my more green snacks. First off the board, one of the OGs right here. This right here, broccoli. With these, I actually eat these raw, because I'm a thug like that. I can eat these raw, no problem, I'm gonna show you how I make them taste better. Don't worry about that. Another one of my go-tos is this here, superfood blend. What I like to do with this one is the same thing. I'm gonna show you what I do with the broccoli, okay? Last, but absolutely certainly not least, I like to go with the spring mix here, okay? I like to do this. Again, I have a little hack that helps me survive. Something I've implemented early in the cut that I won't have later in the cut, but I'm gonna show you the key. I'm gonna show you the secret. What I'm holding right now is the secret, YouTube, okay? You hear me? This is the secret. It is my go-to. It is the fat-free ranch, okay? Let me count out the macros for you. 2 tablespoons, 30 calories. Only 30 calories. 0 fat, 6 carbs, 0 protein. That's okay. That's pretty balanced for something that you can just add to your fiber, okay? Main thing you have to be aware of with this is the sodium intake. It's 310 milligrams of sodium per serving, okay? So you have to monitor this. Don't go crazy with it. Just use it as a tool just to help you get through eating some of your veggies, okay? Anytime you're eating something like that, you also wanna make sure your water intake is on point. Make sure you're drinking 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons of water a day, okay? Quick key thing when it comes to fruits, okay? Fruits have natural sugars in them, so you wanna make sure you actually measure the fruits. With veggies, it's a lot easier. They're packed with fiber. They're overall good for you, especially if you eat them raw or you cook them a specific way. But with fruits, you want to be sure to measure those properly. So for me, what I like to do, I like to take a scale with me to work, all right? It is with me at all times. It's in my bag. So even if I'm eating food that's at work, I can properly measure it and kind of get a ballpark idea of what I'm eating. Now, let's talk about alternative snacks. You can't have Doritos while you're cutting. I don't know who set this up. I don't know why we're built this way, but you can't have Doritos while you're cutting. Not nacho cheese Doritos. So this alternative snack is chips, all right? Right here, all right? These are the Ruffles baked chips. They're 65% less fat. I won't say, oh, they're good for you, but they're way better than the non-baked version. Let's go through the macros. Protein, 2 grams. Total fat, 3.5. Out of that 3.5 grams, only 0.5 grams is saturated fat. The other 3 grams come from polyunsaturated fat and monounsaturated fat. If you want, let me know in the description below. We could do a whole video just talking about fats alone. So let me know if you want that, we can go through it. Everyone loves ice cream. It's common knowledge that it's statistically proven everyone loves ice cream, okay? But when you're cutting, you can't have ice cream. I know a lot of people talk about Halo Top, they talk about Enlighten, but this is my hack. This is my hack because I feel better about my cheating with this. These are the Yasso's frozen Greek yogurt bars. For me, they taste just like ice cream, okay? Right here, this is the chocolate chip cookie dough, all right? That's my go-to. That's what I love to eat. 100 calories, 5 grams of protein, 17 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat. I mean, you can't beat that. I'm telling you, it tastes so good, I feel like I'm cheating sometimes. So these alternative snacks are kind of random. I love pickles. I don't know why, but I always get the kosher dill pickles and I just love them. As you know, pickles are pretty much cucumbers and vinegar. The other alternative snack is kind of like a meal replacement, but here you go. This is the 1UP Nutrition ISO Whey. The flavor here is chocolate milkshake. 25 grams of protein. It's got BCAAs in it. But if you want to know the macros, here you go. 109 calories, 0 fat, 1 gram of carbs, and of course 25 grams of protein. Here's the discount code right here. Use it to your liking. Let me know what you think. But this here, I love it. I'm not talking about it just because I'm sponsored or anything. Like, I legit use this as an alternative snack if I need it, okay? So a quick honorable mention, you won't believe it. Here you go. This is one of the tastiest snacks you can go to. This small packet right here, all right, 100 calories, 2 grams of protein, 8 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat. I mean, come on, you can't beat that when it comes to tastiness. You can't find that type of, listen man, listen, you welcome, okay? I'm just giving y'all all my hacks. I'm giving you all my hacks. You better be appreciative, okay? We've gone through main snacks. We've gone through the alternative snacks. Let's go to the main course. Let's go to the puissance résistance. Let's go to the major thing. You know what I'm talking about? The food, the real food. Breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner, okay? This is what you've been waiting for. The grand finale, okay? Let's start with breakfast. Many of you know I'm an accountant, but I'm also a content creator, YouTuber, photographer, videographer, music producer. I'm all these things, okay? So a lot of times I'm really struggling to find sleep because I'm juggling 2 full-time jobs pretty much. So when I'm struggling to get up and I can't cook in the morning, this is one of my go-tos. The Jimmy Dean Delights, okay? Pretty much your egg white delight. This is the English muffin. It's made of turkey sausage, egg whites, and cheese. 260 calories total. 17 grams of protein, 32 grams of carbs. I love that. For me, I need that, especially waking up in this catabolic state. I want those carbs. 8 grams of fat. I'm gonna show you my other breakfast option that actually involves me cooking. So these are my 3 pillars of cooking breakfast, all right? Egg whites, of course, all right? Everyone knows about egg whites. They're pretty much really low calorie, high protein, and most of you know the macros are very good for it. So 5 protein, 0 carb, 0 fat. I mean, you can't beat that for breakfast, okay? So there is always a battle between waffles and pancakes, Well, but in this case, we're gonna use the Eggo waffle, okay? This is the multi-grain low fat, all right? Look at that, multi-grain low fat, there you go. Your serving size, 2 waffles, 140 calories. Protein, 4 grams, carbs, 27 grams. Again, I like to start my day with higher carbs and only 2.5 grams of fat. There you go. Last but not least for breakfast, I go with the turkey breakfast sausage patties, all right? There are other alternatives for turkey sausage, of course, but you know, I'm gonna give you this one. This is the Butterball brand, there you go. Serving size, 2 patties, 90 calories, 10 grams of protein, 0 carbs, and 5.5 grams of fat. And the way I top it off is sugar-free syrup. A lot of you know about sugar-free syrup. All you have to know, 2 tablespoons, 15 calories. I always go with the great value version of it just because for me, it just tastes the best, honestly. So I showed you the Jimmy Dean English muffin egg white delight thing. So what I like to do is I like to pair that. So that's 17 grams of protein. What I like to pair that with is Greek yogurt, all right? This is the Dannon Light and Fit version. I think for cutting, this is the best Greek yogurt on the market. Calories are only 80, 12 grams of protein, 8 grams of carbs, and 0 grams of fat. You can't beat those macros, okay? So I paired this again with the Jimmy Dean. That gets me at a total of about 340 calories for breakfast. If I'm cooking, that'll bring me closer to 400 to 450 calories. Last and absolutely not least, I saved this for the end. There you go. These are my meals for the week. So this is my lunch, this is my dinner. So because of time, I like to use a meal prep service. The meal prep service I use here in Nashville, Tennessee is called Eat Well Nashville. Right here below is actually a code. You can use Mario10 to get $10 off your first order with Eat Well Nashville if you live in Nashville, Tennessee. So first up are my clean sirloin meals, all right? So this is 96.4 clean sirloin, and then both of these, what I have is the meat, mashed red potatoes. So that's one. And then in this one, what I have is broccoli and cauliflower rice to match with the clean sirloin. Next up I have is my herb seasoned chicken, all right? Pre-packaged and ready to go. And this one I have the chicken, diced sweet potatoes, and also more asparagus. And in this one, what I have is jasmine rice with broccoli to go with that chicken, okay? When it comes to jasmine rice, I usually eat it on my high intensity days, as far as like high intensity HIIT cardio, or if it's a leg day or if it's a back day. I like to use those just because those muscle groups are so big. Next up, I have all of my barbecue chicken foods, all right? So in this meal, I have barbecue chicken, corn, and broccoli. This next meal, I have more broccoli and mashed sweet potatoes. And in this last meal, I have more broccoli and diced sweet potatoes. So I use sweet potatoes a lot as my alternative to rice, and the reason why is because with rice, it's just higher carbs and I don't really feel as full with rice. These are kind of like my superfood groups right here, okay? So what I have is the turkey meatloaf paired with cauliflower rice and yet again, more broccoli. Next up, we have the Mediterranean chicken salad. Eat Well Nashville makes their own Greek yogurt based ranch. It's actually really good, but it has an array of like different superfood veggies like kale, spinach, lettuce, tomatoes, and a little bit of feta cheese really to add that flavor. This has become one of my favorite things to eat because it's just mostly protein and fiber. And it's hard to make something tasty out of that, but this is one of my favorite meals right now. We got one more honorable mention, and let me show you. You're gonna be so shocked and surprised. It's something I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna show you. You remember when I said you couldn't have Doritos? Maybe you can. So right here, look at this. Look at this. You see this? These are Doritos. These are the Simply Organic Doritos. You see the flavor. You see the flavor. Spicy white cheddar. Let's look at the macros, okay? Do you see that? Do you see that? That is 130 calories, 2 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, all right? I got these on Amazon and you can get them in a big old box, all right? There you go. I mean, at this point, I'm just giving out all my trade secrets, you know? I hope y'all appreciate them, but we have one more thing to do. I told you I was gonna give you the Chipotle hack, okay? The bag has officially been secured. You know what I'm saying? So we finally got it. We got Chipotle. Chipotle is with me. I walked up on Chipotle and I said, "Hey girl, I like the way you're looking in that bag right there. Let me see what the thing talking about." You know, and then you know she came home with me. There you go. She home, you know, she home with me. There we go. And I'm gonna show you my hack. I'm finally gonna show you my Chipotle hack. What people have to really understand about Chipotle is that you can really utilize Chipotle as one of your go-to meals when you don't want to cook, but you have to use it correctly. So one of the things people don't know about Chipotle is that the rice is high fat, okay? Taste the rice by itself. You will taste it, it's really tasty. That's because they season the rice, all right? They season the rice so good. I don't care if it's brown rice, I don't care if it's white rice, all right? It's delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one of my meal prep containers. So what I usually do is I ask for the salad. I get the salad, I get the double chicken, I get pico. So I set light cheese like I always do, and this girl just grabbed it. And I was like, yo. Chicken, very high protein, very low fat. We got lettuce, we got pico de gallo, and we got the cheese, okay? Here we go. So here is the most important part of the hack. Super simple, use your own rice. So we're gonna use this Uncle Ben's jasmine rice. The macros here, 52 carbs, okay? This is gonna be a high carb meal. Fat is nowhere near as high, only 2.5 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, 250 calories in this serving size of about 143 grams, which is 1 cup. So we're gonna measure it. Of course, we're going to tear the scale, all right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the rice first. I personally only want about 100 grams of rice. So I'm gonna shake all this Chipotle. Gonna add it to the meal, okay? So now what we have is a decently healthy meal that we just picked up really quickly. So all you have to do is utilize your own rice, and that way you're not eating the high fat rice that Chipotle gives you. It's weird, I'm talking with my hands. There you go, talking with my hands, whatever. All right, cool, got it. Good. And that, my friends, are my food hacks. I hope it has been helpful. If it has, please leave a like on this video and make sure you subscribe to your boy. Show your boy some love, and there's more videos coming. Like I said, I'm trying my best to get way better at this YouTube thing, but there you go. That's what I'm eating right now, and don't worry, things will change as we progress in the cut. We're gonna keep it going, okay? We're gonna slowly progress and make changes, okay? But that is the start of my cut. Like I said, if you like this video, like it, subscribe to your boy, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Peace out.